with a further 70% estimated at below 30 years of age, it is indeed obvious that the African continent has youth dominance and can indeed be described as a youthful continent. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is therefore unequivocal to affirm that the future of the continent, as it has been stated many times, in all its ramifications, rests largely on its youth. In recent years, the creativity, dynamism, determination, and resilience of young people on the continent has come to the fore and is being acknowledged and applauded across the world. For instance, the very dynamic Nigerian creative industry, now increasingly dominated by young professionals, has garnered a global audience and huge international acceptance.
Is sustainable development as a multi-sectorial and cross-cutting paradigm towards social change. This social change paradigm puts social cohesion, peace, stability at the center of the work that we must do as young people. We must commit to deep understanding of progressive advocacy mechanisms, adapting the evidence-based and right-based methodologies as efficient approaches to influence the social change we really want to see as youth. Our quest to build prosperous, peaceful, sustainable communities as young people can be better harnessed through the effective application of technology and innovation. The constructive use of social media, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, WeChat, Snapchat, YouTube, and other social networking platforms. For positive social change, advocacy is critical. Young people must avoid the misapplication and abuse of social media and other disruptive technologies. We must avoid the spread of fake news. We must learn to adopt efficient application of Internet of Things, disruptive technologies, big data, and artificial intelligence as an efficient tool to scale up our efforts toward change mechanisms.
I want to say, for security and peace to thrive in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole, the participation of the youth is very key. And I also want to say, just like other speakers have talked, that build the nation, build the youth. Build the nation. Okay, so if the youth are well built, well developed, and properly managed, we believe the nation can reach, the sky is the limit of all nations. In fact, the sky is the beginning.
Security agencies in Nigeria should open the door to the various youth organizations that are here. I think just yesterday, some young people, some young boys under the umbrella of Man No War arrested about 4 armed robbers in one of the states in Southwest, in Ibadan. This is the way we can complement the conventional security agencies. And I'm happy that out of all the uniform service chief invited, from the chief of army staff to chief of air staff, chief of naval staff, that the army honored this invitation. That shows the importance that you attach to youth development, and be rest assured that we, the Voluntary Uniform Youth Organization, will continue to support the Nigerian Army in staff.
Move until the high table, then the diplomats will follow the high table. Don't move, please. Don't move.
Yeah, the truth is that we cannot shy away from the fact that our leaders have failed the African youth. Our presidents have failed our various countries within Africa, because it is expected that a continent with such a youthful population, the youth of Africa should be given priority. But unfortunately, Africa also records highest level of unemployment rates. So where there is no engagement of the youth on legitimate activities, they tend to get involved in illegitimate activities. So my call will be to government to make sure that the youth of our various countries are engaged in a productive activities. And also, the youth also understand the fact that there's no government all over the world that can absorb all his workforce in terms of the youth. So, but if the government can create an enabling environment for people who are creative to be able to exploit their strengths in order to make positive and accurate businesses and workshops and startups, I think the environment needs to be very conducive for them to be able to strive. So the governments of our various countries have failed us as young people, but that is not an excuse for the young people to continue to engage in an act against the state. So despite the fact that the government has failed us, the young people must also have a retrospect, talk to themselves to say that what can we do in order to come out of this quagmire. So definitely we are charging the government to, even if when you cannot positively create jobs for young Africans, it is important that you create an enabling environment. Also, even this coup, instability in government that is happening majorly in West Africa, also contribute to insecurity, because when military government takes over, the young people who are even in legitimate businesses are affected. Then those who are in illegitimate businesses are also having an opportunity to perpetrate evils. So I believe that even African leaders need to rise up, West African leaders need to rise up to the occasion of understanding that democracy has come to stay, and the best form of government is having a democratic system. Thank you.